Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with the M.
Auntie.
Listen, thank you. And I say this because we have had a tremendous amount of growth in the past month. I mean, we got record views, we got new subscribers. I appreciate y'all because, again, we've been sitting here for over a year just trying to drop some knowledge to you guys about how to make your lives better and to think about how to make your lives better. And obviously, we're connecting to you, and that's great. So I want to thank you guys, and we're going to continue to keep doing this until. And by saying that, I'm going to talk about the one particular question that has just taken off. It literally had 20,000 views and well over 400 comments, and it was about prenup. And we didn't think it was going to cause that much of a hoo-ha, but it has, and it continues even today, and that's been a week ago, and it's still to this day still racking up a whole bunch of views and comments. So I just want to jump on that particular discussion first about prenups and how we really feel about prenups. I mean, we mentioned a little bit on that particular short, but I heard it from comments from hell no, I ain't signing a prenup to I'm gonna sign anything he puts in front of me to well, what about my side and your side and everybody else's side and
what about it?
Hey,
Get
listen.
your side exposed. Let's do it. Let's have that conversation.
Let's go there, and we're going to talk about other things, but we're going to definitely talk about this particular one.
With the prenup.
Prenups. Now, for instance, for me, I think that if you come into a relationship with somebody comes in with, let's say you came into with a relationship with millions of dollars.
Okay.
You're Rihanna, and I'm BC Rocky.
A little knockoff version, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Knockoff version.
Okay.
So if I come in there and I'm like, listen, we talking, we going back and forth. And I say, you know what? I think I want to marry you. Now, if Rihanna accepts it, I guarantee she should be in the lawyer's office getting some paperwork done, just in case down the road he wants to, AB Rocky decide to do something different.
Absolutely. I mean, you're just going to take 50% of the everything, because the law said so, and we didn't build the 50%, we didn't even have a chance to.
No.
We've met later on in life.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
To me, the prenuptial agreement is more respectful than putting all your assets in your mom's name, and then when shit hits the fan, you're like, oh, you don't have nothing?
No, but it's definitely infinitely more clever.
I mean,
everything
it's more mature. It's more mature.
Hey, look, if you don't want to sign a prenup, then don't be surprised when your nigga put everything in his mama's name.
Or go his separate way.
Or, yeah, I mean,
Because that's what I would assume, if we don't come up with, more than if we don't sign the prenup, if we don't come up with something that we can agree, right, a prenuptial agreement that we can agree to, right, then let's go our separate ways then. Because clearly we both came to the table to be married, right?
Absolutely.
And so then let's go find our forever partners then, because clearly you're not it. Because clearly you're valuing something more than that which I'm valuing, right?
Very true. But then if I'm a guy who understands that marriage nowadays is 50%, and not 50% after you get a divorce, but it may survive. It's a 50% chance that it continue over.
I'm going to do you one better. Marriage is 50-50 shot that you guys survive, right? On top of that, women account for 70% of the divorces.
Proceedings. They
Yes.
filed that. They didn't.
Yes.
They don't account for it. We can't.
You filed
for it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not the same. Now, I'm not
But
going to say
here's
that.
what I'm saying. The point still stands. If I know as a guy that marriage is 50%, in that out of that 50%, 70% of the time is women who are trying to get out of the divorce, then yeah, you would be a fool to not protect yourself. Who the fuck drives their car without insurance? First off, if you can afford insurance and you drive your car without insurance, you're a fool.
Absolutely.
You're a fool. Anyone would think that.
Yeah.
They don't let you get in a 18-wheeler without insurance.
Yeah, that's true.
right? If you travel overseas, you put insurance on your packages, on your luggage if you can, because you're traveling overseas. There's no guarantee you get your luggage.
Happen. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, so why is it that the one insurance that we have on marriage, which are prenuptial agreements, seem to be so catastrophic? Like, it blows up relationships because people feel like, oh, you're preparing for the end. I've always heard that, like, oh, it's preparing for the end. It's being honest about the situation that we're in. Right? That's like me saying, I don't know how to swim, but fuck it, I look like a bitch wearing a damn life vest.
That's true. Because that's gonna put on your tombstone too. Damn, he should.
And then he looked like a bitch when he was drowning.
When he was drowning out there. He was like a real good when he was out there drowning, looking good. I mean, because what ends up happening is everybody's emotions are flaring at the end, or in the begin, or in the middle, like at whatever point, right? Mm-hmm. And what happens when the marriage is just like there, and we don't actually know which direction like anything is going in, you start acting a certain type of way. You start treating each other a certain type of way. Start telling people what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, because you don't really know what the judge is going to do with the assets and the things that you all have accumulated or what you have, right? So you start treating people like trash. And then that other person's like, oh my God, he's going to take the house away from me. Girl, he can't do that. But you don't even know that. Y'all don't have no agreement. You don't understand how the law works. People are walking into marriages blind. That's basically what we're speaking to.
Absolutely.
The idea that you are not walking into an agreement that has a very high chance failure rate, super blind.
Yes.
And who's ever like in their feelings now, a generation from now, right, which is your child, perhaps they're in that situation and they won't be the same sex as you, right? So if I'm a woman and I'm offended, what happens, if my child, wanted to always be a big time, rap star or a big time football player, whatever, make it big, right? Do I not want for my kid, when they find their significant other, to be protected if something happens, especially if he didn't cause that thing to happen?
Exactly.
Because that's basically what, you would assume the prenuptial agreement would protect, each other from. So if he goes off and he has a whole nother family, but he's over here, taking care of me and my mom and all of our children, he just can't up and leave and take all of his money and try to take care of a whole nother family and act like, my mother don't exist.
Yes.
Because you've been taking care of my mom, for the last 15 years. And then because you got a whole new family, you just going to up and, no, let's outline some things here up in this.
See, and you know how new women are. They don't give a damn where you came from. I don't care if you got 3 kids.
Oh, they don't know. First off, if I was the new woman, I wouldn't care neither. Just keeping it real, because why would I care about something that you're able to just shut off from? Like, you wasn't caring about them when we was wherever we was at.
Oh, see?
That's the last thing upon your
true.
mind. So you're not about to come to me now when you're supposed to be my everything, and I'm trying to take all of your assets, everything that you have to make my life now great. I'm not going to be pressed for you to say, nah, I'll go send half of that back home so I can get, now half the size house that I wanted. Like, that's a crazy concept. So absolutely, the new woman is going to absolutely not give a damn about the last thing, because she's not supposed to.
No, because this is my world now.
Yes.
So it's like my world.
And I think the interesting part to me of this conversation is always the feeling, I guess, that people get upset that somebody wants to protect themselves, but what you fail to realize is that when you guys get into a marriage, that is like, theoretically speaking, the apex of how y'all feel with each other. That's when y'all feel the best about each other, theoretically speaking. Ideally, when y'all get married, you should be sitting there thinking like, that's the one for me, that's perfect. At that point, why would you not set up clauses to ensure that when this is the exact opposite, that you still treated me as though you gave a fuck about it?
Because it's the only time you can.
That's the only time.
Mental space is at.
Yes.
Because guess what? When you get to the stage of I'm ready to divorce, I don't give a fuck about the nigga next to me.
No.
So therefore, I'm going to treat you like anything.
Yeah.
Vice
More
versa.
than just you. Right?
Your family, your kids, everybody.
Yeah, and they be his kids too.
But they're your kids now.
But no, they're your kids now. Your kids now.
Or maybe they're not my kids.
Listen, no, you've been providing for them. The law says that if you had been providing for them, okay, what Dana said.
But yeah, but that's the thing. Everybody keeps thinking it's going to be hunky dory. It's not. Believe it or not, once you get married, that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Because you're going to evolve, you're going to change, and
you're not going to like them.
No, this
you can't be down with somebody for 20 years and have liked them throughout the whole 20.
It's impossible.
At least one good weekend where he offended you and you was like, I mean, I don't like him right now. Oh, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need.
Exactly.
I gotta go to grandma's house. We gotta sip a little tea with grandma because.
You don't know.
I'm offended here. I'm deeply offended right now.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I'm gonna walk around, keep walking around to a cigar about that big, and I'm like, okay, now.
And that's when we know that we offended y'all because the cigar done got too small and you burnt your little finger.
I'm down here. I almost gotta have like a pinch to hold it up. But
like, oops.
I
think he mad, y'all. Leave Daddy alone. I think he mad.
And again, we understand it because we're adults. And I don't know why people think that somehow, we're gonna be the same. You're not going to be the same.
Oh, the time.
From the time you get married, and people are like, it's the best. Somebody once said to me, I looked at the wedding picture, and he said, that's the greatest day in my life. I said, if that's the wedding day is the greatest day in my life, and that's my apex of my entire life is this day here. I said, if that's your best day, be prepared to get a divorce. Because that means you're going to stop doing everything that got you to that point. Because, we're here. Woo-hoo.
Trying to outdo, like, the memories and you're supposed to live it up.
It's the beginning. Because, you're going to grow older together. You're going to do things differently together because you're now a team. So I'm like, I wonder if she's going to date. We're going to hang out together. And she's saying, I wonder if he's going to stay with me. You got married. You said as a union.
Y'all know how each other move and maneuver, and it doesn't bother you after a certain
Absolutely.
time, right? I know you're going to get up first thing in the morning. I'm going to sleep in lazily, You're going to turn the lights on. I'm going to just pull the covers over my head. You're going to get the clanking. It's not going to bother me, because I'm still be snoozing.
Exactly. I'm not going to bother you. I'm going to let you sleep because why everybody got to be up?
You probably go out to get some breakfast. I'm going to sleep until lunchtime. It's fine. You're okay with that. That's your time to yourself.
Absolutely.
And I'm okay with sleeping in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't look, they look at this as a fairy tale. Marriage is not a fairy tale. Marriage is work. And it's the hard-headed work. That's not that, I turn off when I need to. No. You have to work hard to be here. To be married almost 20 years in your case, and me almost 30 years, it takes work.
Yeah, no. And some of the times it's like, you got to just stop doing the work. Just stop working. Just stop. Just be still.
Yes, just be still.
Be still.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So
don't go file for the divorce.
No, it's like work.
You can't
this
be
shit
married
out.
for 2 years and you had divorce filings inside the courthouse. No, this is the time to be still. Y'all only been married for 2 years. You can't run and go get a marriage. You can't. Your marriage nullified.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
I just feel like people think you get married and all of a sudden shit's supposed to just be like you on a fucking safari trip. And you just out just exploring and having great times and big fun. No, bitch.
That's dating.
That's dating. Yes, that's dating.
That's right. That's dating. That is dating.
Yeah, you get married. That might be a random Saturday in July if you're lucky. And you have to be okay with that. Marriage is almost boring. Like, from the outside looking in, the shit's boring. But that means it's secure. If your marriage is boring, you might want to just say, like, oh, okay, like, that's good. I wake up every day. I know what he does. I know what she does. I know what I'm about to expect. Why is that a problem for people? People are afraid to, we're born, hey, it's the same routine every day. Like, yeah, because that's called security.
The idea of staying busy. Remember, we got this idea that we got to stay busy now. Every other Sunday I got to go to a ladies' brunch. I got to be doing something. Or, you got to go to the sports bar to catch the game. Sit down.
Yes, sit your ass down.
Yeah, and invite some people over, too. You want to go to brunch every other Sunday, but you don't want to host no brunch. Yeah, that's the problem. So now grandma don't get to come over. Mom don't get to come over and see the kids.
Nope.
We ain't seen aunties in a month of Sundays. Y'all don't host nothing. Nobody gets together anymore. And you talking about something's boring. Nah, stuff gonna pop off when you.
That is true, and that's the other thing. Is like you always think something has to happen. You can be quiet because something happening was the dating part of it.
Yep.
Because for the whole time until y'all really got to that point, y'all didn't really know each other.
No.
Y'all really didn't know each other. Everybody said, "Well, she looked good tonight." Did you ever see when she woke up first in the morning?
No.
The corner eye, her face ain't so made up.
No.
Did you ever see her?
That.
Did she ever see you when you got up and you ain't looking so sexy with your little beard all over the place because you went to sleep and coal in your eye and all that stuff? Did you ever see how you react to certain things that don't go your way?
Yeah, because that's when you're real ugly.
Very ugly.
Yeah, man.
Man
and the woman. Okay? Ain't nothing uglier than an angry man or an angry woman.
God damn, yes. It's not a good thing. But
Yeah, you're like,
yes.
Okay. Nah, and then he's not even gonna stop. Okay, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
See, and see that because you were playing Miss Good the whole time because you're trying to get to the end.
Yeah, and you're not trying to expose your ugly side.
No,
because you already know what's ugly. I already know. As soon as he rubbed me the wrong way, I gotta act like what? He gonna make me act like that? That's what he about to do. I did not want this part of me to come out ever. Right?
Ever.
And then here we are on month 5, and he trying to take me there. Here we are. Yeah, because he didn't open up the door for me. So I'm gonna just stand on the outside of the restaurant. I'm gonna show my whole ass. Yeah, how dare he? We know better than that.
Oh,
Stuff
Lord.
like that. You know, it's little things that kind of spark those, little angry bits up out of each person, right? And eventually you're going to get there.
Oh, you're going to get there. One way or the other. You're going to overlook it in the beginning because, again, we're going through this whole honeymoon phase. I want to get to know him and all this stuff. But that's the problem. The problem in today's society is everybody wants to be perfect. But we also, like we said before, everybody ain't perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect.
Yeah, you don't want to be perfect, though.
No.
That's just the idea of it.
But you don't deal with the reality, though.
Never.
Because you I'm not going to say. And after you're not going to say, there's a whole lot of shit that clause of I don't want to say. But you don't want nobody to see it because, we're trying to get to that point one way or the other.
That's why it takes some years. It takes some time to get to because you actually have to get those things out of each other. Like, you do want to see your guy as, I'm not to some say you don't want to push his buttons to where he's mad, but you do want to see your guy when he's upset.
No, I would say that. You want to see when he's pissed off.
You want to know what's
the worst thing that's going to come out of you?
No, I'm good on the worst.
No, see, I need to know that.
I need to know that. I could go a whole lifetime what happened to see a man at his worst. As a woman.
I feel that.
Woman.
As a guy, I need to see you at your worst.
No, you can see a woman at her worst.
You need to.
You have to.
Because I need to know if you're going to cut my tires.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's fine. Because you're right. You don't want to see a man at his worst. I'm just saying. You just don't want to take him there. And you can take a woman to her worst, perhaps. Okay, fine. We'll all survive that. But nah, I'm not seeing no man. I want to see him angry, but not at his worst.
Oh, his worst. And 9 times out of 10, he may not even know what that part of him.
Yeah, because he ain't been pushed there yet. No, I ain't going to push him there neither.
But the craziest part is that women will be I feel like when I talk to any guy, women will be the first thing that pushes him to his worst version of himself.
Not the worst version of himself, but pushes his buttons. Women can push.
Right, but that's the thing. You get the worst version by proxy. I don't know many guys who lose their temper to other guys.
Who that?
You're niggas can really say whatever to you, and you're not gonna think nothing of it. Like, man, this nigga not even in my fucking level.
Exactly.
But your girl.
Yeah, you about to.
That's it. Yes. Now you act like a whole fool. You sit outside talking about these on my confession. You're going through.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that because you're trying to get to this mythical part of we could go through our entire lives and probably get married and just have a wonderful life. No. They're two separate people with their own distinctive issues trying to come together and live in harmony together as a team. People, I can't believe she was like that. Well, obviously you didn't spend enough time to really question certain things about it. Like, I didn't know she was this way, or I didn't know she believed that.
I didn't know he was even doing that.
The fuck were you talking about?
Well, where were you at? Like, what are you doing when he's doing his thing? Like, I'm just I'm not saying be all up in that man business and space, but you just didn't have no clues on what your significant other was doing. It's just very hard to believe.
And it happens all the time. People are dropping each other like flies now because they're finding out things they didn't know about, but didn't like about them or whatever. And I'm thinking, y'all motherfuckers were dating for years and you didn't know this shit?
You didn't care.
Until
Yeah,
now?
I don't understand how you date somebody 10, 12, 15 years. Tell me something. I didn't know I didn't know whenever she got mad like that, she was actually going to put the gun to my head. Like, first off, what?
God damn.
Like,
oh, Lord.
Man, I woke up last night, she had a gun on my head. I thought, man, this bitch is crazy. That's what this is. Like, 15 years, did you find that out?
Oh, man. Like, she didn't just start doing
She didn't start doing
like
that today. She might be led up to the gun.
Yeah.
Like, one day you woke up, she had a bat by your head.
Yeah.
You was like, what you doing? She's like, I was trying to chase the rat. Next time you woke up, next thing you know, she had a knife. She thought I was cutting my hair. Now she had the gun. Like, you should have realized the first time you woke up with a weapon, that the third time it was going to be worse.
Yes.
Because that's the same thing when they say, like, like on no lighthearted shit, but like in abusive relationships. Yeah. Like, you can see
it builds up.
It builds up. Like, he's not the date. I don't know nobody who's ever gotten choked out on the first time.
I hate him.
I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know nobody who the very first time somebody got mad at them, they just started choking them out. If that happens, now you dealt with an insane individual. Yes. Right? Like, you know you met an insane nigga.
On another level.
Yes, an insane woman. You met somebody who's insane who just choked you off rip.
Oh, the woman choked you off the rip?
Either way. You get choked out
women. There's women should put a knife to your neck.
What?
Yes.
Listen.
Like, that's a lot.
It's a different breed of women.
Oh, exactly. So you know, like, all right, this relationship
that
different.
woman needs to go underneath the chin. That's not even... You just met her and she choked you out on the first date.
Yeah, it's people are so twisted up in their head because they have this fake ass impression of dating, marriage, relationships, all of that. It's
parenthood.
The thing is, you listen to dumb motherfuckers who never had a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And gonna listen to them talk about, they know motherfuckers ain't married.
Yep.
And never been married. Probably had 35 girlfriends. And he gonna tell you how you should have a successful relationship. The fuck he can.
You know what not to do.
That's all he can teach you. He's like, don't do this. Don't do this. And you won't end up like I am. So you need to stop listening to people thinking, I can do better. Or it can't happen to me. The other thing I hear a lot, that's them. That can't happen to me. Oh, yeah, it can.
Or I think people learn a lot from people who discuss dating. So a lot of big podcasts will be a bunch of single men or single women. Ain't never been.
It's weird.
Yeah, single men, single women.
They be real single.
Telling you how to raise up, how
women be toxic,
how women be toxic, how niggas be toxic.
Masculine energy for the women and feminine energy for the men.
Just they tell you all that. But the thing is that people listen to that because that's where they are. Like, I'm dealing with this shit. So you listen to things that you commiserate with.
Your yes people.
Right. Your yes people.
When your podcast becomes your yes people, you know that's not like appropriate behavior. You know you putting too much on your woman. And on that feminine energy that she had in the first 5 years of a relationship has now shifted into that masculine energy, right? That toxic masculine energy, that you want to talk about because you ain't gave your man proper respect or a proper meal. Like, that's not toxic masculine. That's that man is mad. He's hungry as fuck.
He's hungry. That brother been working hard all day.
Damn thing toxic about that man.
Yes.
He's hungry.
Hungry as hell.
Yeah.
Can you fix something up? Buy a chicken or something?
Yeah. Can you get some rotisserie chicken, bitch, make some sides? Like, damn.
But and they fail to see that. Like, I don't know why he's mad.
Yeah.
Or like they feel like people feel like it's a task. Like, oh, I got to just do this other thing for someone. Yeah, instead of being what I think what we're trying to enumerate is an act of love.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking.
But you got to do it though.
You do have to do it. You can't just talk about it.
If you don't feel like loving them, you still got to feel like cooking for them. Yeah.
Yes. You know, that motherfucker didn't do that. Well, here's his food.
Yeah.
So
and if it's not a pleasure for you to cook, like for your man, then I don't know, like, what are the pleasures that you have for him? Because it's like, I want my man to have pleasure in, like, doing nice things for me. That's what I would want, right? I don't want you to draw a bath for me and be like, I can't stand having turn these knobs for Tamara. Keep turning, making her a bath. Got sprinkle all this stuff. She wants some candles.
I make this motherfucker a little bit hotter than I know
my bath is cold. So now I gotta get in my water
I'm put some ice cubes in that motherfucker.
Yeah. That the candles that fell into the tub because you was mad just knocking stuff. Like what?
That shit should be alright.
Yes, or the food salty because you mad as hell. Now you want me to cook, so now you sprinkling the salt in extra heavy. You burning stuff because you done fell asleep on the couch because you was mad, as opposed to making the things that you do for your significant other, like, an act of service that's pleasurable to you. Like, no, I enjoy cooking for this man because he's going to smile and make me feel like heaven, when he's eating it. I'll be like, look at him.
Yes.
And
then
eating that food like that I made. Yeah, scrape that plate. That's
yes. Yes. That's what we say.
That's what you're going to be saying in your head. Like, go ahead and scrape that
shit.
plate. Yeah, I did that.
I'm do something for you to show you my appreciation. And again, because I want to.
Without you even thinking about
Nope.
it, right? Because normally, men don't got to do much, right? They gonna take care of you regardless with that check, right? No, I'm about to go get my nails done. I'm about to pay all these bills. I'm about to get this little car detail because I'm not vacuuming this out because my man takes care of me, right?
Exactly.
So why would I not want to reciprocate, because that's what takes care of me?
You know what I also enjoy, though, is that whenever we have this discussion, there's always going to be somebody in the comment section, and forgive me if this is you, who will sit there and complain about how they nigga don't do, they girl don't do, they girl don't do. And we're not talking to you.
No.
I'm in no harm, disrespect. We're not.
No.
Because you are in a shitty relationship. Your bitch don't give a fuck about you. Your nigga don't give a fuck about you.
I mean,
That's
you
all
have
spade
to
a spade.
identify
Ooh, yeah.
the spades in the hand,
You
right?
have to call a spade a spade. I'm not talking to you.
Yes.
I'm not talking to the person who's in a terrible relationship with their spouse. Every time he get mad at you, now you can't. Now your gas ain't got no. Your car ain't got no gas in it.
Yep.
Now every time he mad at you, you can't get your hair done. Every time she mad at you, the food is so. Like, we're not talking to you.
No.
You obviously should be hearing this and thinking, damn. If I have to go out of my way in my own relationship to treat the person who I quote unquote love like shit because I feel some type of way, that should be enough to tell you that you don't love that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cannot like somebody in my life, but I'm not going to treat them like shit, especially if I think that they're important to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you love somebody and they're important to you and they don't value you, or they can't give you the things that you require of them, you it's time to carry on.
Oh, without question.
You got to move on, because I require A, B, and C, and you require X, Y, and Z. Now, I don't have a problem with giving you what you require, right? But you have a problem with feeding into me, right? Now, I'm mad.
Now
I'm giving you the shit that you need, like shit.
Yes.
Nothing can go well here. Because after a while now, you mad because, she done burnt the damn toast again. How the hell you burn toast? She here burning boiled eggs. Like, now you mad because I'm just doing petty stuff.
Yes.
That's not how you get the ball rolling in a positive direction.
No.
So at some point, you just got to throw it in.
Or my favorite sentence
or go get some counseling.
I'll do it if he do it.
Yeah, no, that's
I'll
dumb.
do it, she do it.
That's dumb.
And my
dumb
thing
as
is,
shit.
like, then you're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I think we've talked about it before. Like, you just not gonna do it. If it's contingent upon someone else doing something completely different, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, you might as well walk away.
You might as well leave.
Might as well walk away.
And then what kills me is there's still these lousy sons of bitches, and they complain. I've been with him for 10, 15, 20 years. He's still the same person.
Yeah, like, so what?
The fuck? You still you don't want to waste your 20 years with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why am I supposed to be like, oh girl? No, you a
That's
fool.
what you like.
Just like, and I reversed as a guy. Man, I've been with her for 20 years. She still ain't cooking.
No, first of all, the men love that. They love to have a woman. They giving they all. I cannot I hate it. I'm sorry. It's something about me. I do not like hearing a man being in a relationship and he's getting taken advantage of. You know how many women would die to have you and take care of you properly? Just slap them right upside their. Get out of there. They never leave though. They love these women.
Yes.
Yeah, and they just complain and complain. I'm just like. They never complained about the sex game, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. That part never got mentioned.
No.
Yeah, no, they never mentioned that part.
No, because usually that's part of the thing that's building them out.
Something's bringing them.
I'm complaining about this because this is cool.
Yeah.
So this thing I can complain about.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with complaining about things that you don't have. But like you said, like if you are a guy and you are taking care of your business and you are, like saving your money, you do want to take care of your woman. Your woman's not the one feeding back into you. You got to go. Women, if you're the one who want to feed your man and cook for your and clean for your man, and your nigga not even giving you money to do shit, even though y'all both work. Let's say y'all both work. You got your own money, but he still sitting there saying, "Baby girl, I got that shit." Yes. Because look, you make my every nigga who's worth a damn will tell you, if you make my life easier, you always gonna be on top.
Absolutely.
At least you better be.
You gotta make as long as you make my life easier. You ain't gotta make it better. Just easier. If I come home and I'm like, damn, my shoes is like cool. Like I got like she makes sure that like, oh, if I left something here, she put it back. Yeah, cool. If I come home and say, damn, my house is the same way it was when I walked out the door. Awesome. Yeah. I ain't gotta worry about like my house catching fire because she makes sure like, you know, the candles get blown out at night.
Well, mysteriously, you always have underwear in your underwear drawer.
Because shit get clean.
Mysteriously.
Or you find new shirts on your desk.
Yeah.
You find like new shirts in your closet because she done went shopping and she thought that would look good on him.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, we gotta take out the old t-shirts and, you know, replace them with
exactly.
t-shirts.
And throw them old raggedy ass Jumpman jerseys that you've been having for 30 years. That don't even say Jordan no more, it says Orden.
They're done.
Yep. It's done. It's time. I'm going to get you a new Jumpman jersey for your birthday. So you can put that away.
Yes.
Like, if you're getting these things, it's top tier.
Yes.
It's top tier. And no guy, I don't know a single guy who's going to complain about that.
No, and peace. That's the only other guy. Women, we would love peace.
Well, that was the piece right there.
All its components.
Because you should have busied yourself so you don't got to, you know, harass him because you was out shopping for the new Jordan jersey or, you know, doing the laundry.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, no, you should be straight.
And he going to take care of you because that dude's going to come. He going to take care of you.
He better take care of you.
He should.
And the other part is that you better make the proper requirement to be taken care of the way that you need to be taken care of.
No. Before you say anything, repeat that one more time because people don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, you have to make the proper requirement, right, of him to take care of you how you want to be taken care of. Like, you just can't be settling for like any old thing and then be mad as hell that he didn't do what you really wanted, but he don't even really know.
Oh.
Because, we be out there like, I mean, he just got me the small ring. I kind of wanted the big ring, but I told him I'd take whatever type of ring. So, you know, like, but it's okay. You be in your feelings for 10 years. And then the whole giant argument comes, but you got me this small ring. The nigga was like, I thought you didn't even give a damn about it. I got you that ring and then we went on vacation and I paid for your parents. Like, why didn't you say you wanted a big, hold on.
But by the same token, you also won't sit there and say, oh, you took me and my parents on vacation.
Yeah, no, you just know. Hold on, just the ring is small.
The ring is small.
Yeah.
But if I told you, okay, a bigger ring would have
Yeah.
meant that we wouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
And that's logically speaking.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, I put money in the ring, so now you're not gonna go on vacation.
Yeah,
you're not gonna have a honeymoon. You might not have the ring that you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So
a
you
trade-off.
have to be honest about what it is that you need, because for the most part, a lot of men aren't verbal about what they need, right? We just kind of rise to the occasion, right? But for the woman, that's not kind of like what the man's role is, to just kind of rise to the occasion and make your day easier.
No, because we don't really know. We don't really know. You tell us, okay, she wants boom, 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 boom. But if you don't say nothing, it's cool.
But you gonna go through your purse and be like, oh, I think this mascara running low. Let me go to Ulta and pick up a new mascara.
No. No. What I'm going to do is like, hey, babe, here's a credit card. Go ahead. Because if I see you, I don't have enough. What? You have enough?
Yeah, you got to tell them. You have to, hey. Yeah, you got to mention it. You have to be upfront with what you need.
But a lot of people don't even know what they need. They think they know what they need, but they really don't know. You know, a lot of people say, what are you looking for in a relationship? And a lot of them off the top of their head is thinking money. But that's really not what you need.
That's where we got the high value man from. That's where we got there, because nobody really knows what they wanted. So they was like, I need a man who make $200,000.
Exactly, because if he has money, then I can figure the rest of this shit out later.
Lies, because you don't even know how to spend the money. So all these young girls who was on Kevin Samuel's show, and y'all done shot these girls down, that's not fair. Y'all know they ain't know what they was talking about. They don't know how the money gonna stretch.
Oh, Lord, who's teaching them?
No one. Because it's not taught.
And let me say something to the people out there. Something I found out this weekend. If you're looking for a 6-foot man who makes 6 figures, great body, sense of humor, and just can get along with the world.
Okay, he's outgoing.
He's outgoing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice guy. Oh,
Less than 1%. You don't. It's less than 1% of the male population. Now, 1% of the male population.
And outgoing? What?
Yes. So when you have women talk about, I want 6 figures, automatically you're looking at such a small percentage that you can't measure it. So you need to say, I need a guy, first of all, who has the potential of doing good things and be able to take care of himself, be able to take care of me. And if we get together as a family, just do that. But to look for a guy who's 6 feet,
I'm just wondering, is 6 foot man a specialty store like type of shopping?
I
don't know.
Like it is.
I don't know because I don't like doing too much.
For some reason, people hate our short niggas, and I just want to tell you,
I'm just saying,
a short nigga will show you love. Like a short nigga will show you love. Like on some real shit. Because there'll be Lord forgive me for this sentence, but there'll be a wonderful individual who will sit there and say, "Oh, I really want me a man who is 6 feet, 6 figure, blah 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 blah." Me a nigga who's 5'9" talking about something that ain't gonna work. But everything else is right. 6 figures, great, outgoing, but he's short. He's short. I don't want no short nigga. I don't feel safe for the short nigga. Right?
Short nigga eats my ass up for messing around with you.
Yeah,
you ready to die for it.
You got to fight for it.
Yeah, yes.
The short nigga be the one that will hang on your shoulder and be like, "I love you forever."
Yeah, and forever, ever.
I'm trying to tell you, I know short dudes. They were like, "Man, I love me a tall girl."
Yeah.
Tall women will say straight up and down, "I don't want a guy who's taller."
Oh my God.
Because I'm a big girl. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Yo, but it's true. Like them niggas love tall girls.
Yes.
They love taller women. But they the tall women are the same ones who are looking at me, "I don't want no short man."
Yes.
I'm like, but my question is like, why y'all niggas really letting aesthetic fuck up what could be a good life? Like, you out here saying that because of something that you cannot control. Yep. I'm not saying you need to be a skinny girl dating a fat nigga. I'm not saying you need to be a fat guy dating another fat girl. I'm not saying you need to be a skinny guy dating a skinny girl. I'm not saying none of that. Because that way you can control. I can't control how tall I am.
Right.
No.
I cannot control that.
Right.
I'm not about to have.
But you can.
I'm not about to go get the scrotum put in my knees like they did on South Park to get taller.
Yes.
I'm not about to sit here
doing it left
get my
and right,
PCL, MCL get stretched the fuck out.
They doing it left and right.
I'm not getting my PCL and MCL stretched the fuck out and put metal in my kneecaps just because I'm short.
It's a bone growth. It's no matter. It's just a bone growth.
Yeah, but it starts with metal. Then they pray the bone stretches.
Exactly.
And your knees are gonna be no good, no better than fucking Kitty Smith's.
Yeah.
Knock kneed as a motherfucker, but you tall. Congratulations.
Knock kneed out. But that's true though. You let the aesthetics allow you to mark people off the list. Like, you could keep somebody on the list who don't have a job longer than you'll keep a short person.
Ain't that a bitch?
Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Ain't that a bitch?
I'm not that foolish. Nah, you'll date the shorter guy. But basically, date. Get to know people. Not with sex. Not with benefits. That's not dating.
No.
That's not dating, guys.
No, it's
just
not dating.
So everybody knows.
Yes.
Once you're having sex with someone, like, the woman's confused. So if you're spotted out with another woman and her homegirl see you, she's in her feelings.
Yes,
because y'all was dating with benefits, and now she's trying to figure out why you still dating. Bitch, because he's supposed to.
Yes.
You wasn't supposed to be doing the do. Yeah.
But you did, and now you.
But you did, and now you in your feelings, and that's why you can't.
Oh.
Because the woman don't can't really quite process too well, right?
Yeah.
Some can. I don't even know if you want to consider those though. That's scary.
Yep.
But for the most part, you really shouldn't be dating with benefits. No. Because it messes up all types of things.
It does, because here's the thing. If you keep giving me the milk,
yeah.
And after a while, I'm like, she want me to do this, and then you kind of back off. I'm already getting your milk, and you want me to do more.
Right. Because
why should
I want
do
you
more?
to do more because
I keep
I already
milk.
gave you the milk.
It's just gonna make
and
me.
So in my mind,
okay,
it makes sense.
I secured
Same
you.
idea as
in
if
my
a guy.
mind, I secured you.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, to you, we're dating. To me, we go together.
It's
we
the same.
had this conversation.
But that's true. It's the same
true.
exact emotion as if a guy was to sit there and spend his bank account every fucking month on something for her.
Smoking out the windows.
Ah, yeah.
Exactly. I done bought her necklaces.
Yeah.
I done got her purses. I done paid for
her
nails, her rent.
Like, come on.
Like, that's my girl.
Yeah,
right? That's the same emotion.
Yeah, so by the time I gave up my body, we go together. By the time you done gave up your paycheck and now you only got like $35 for gas for the week, you know, hell, we go together.
Yeah.
And now let you not act accordingly. Then, because why would I act accordingly? Like, I just thought you was paying my rent because I thought that, you know, you had it like that. And, you know, we was just dating. I thought you gave all your girlfriends, you know, like.
And you said that sounds dumb as shit. Right?
Yeah.
As a guy, you said that's dumb as shit.
Yeah, and then from the other side, it'd be like, well, you know, I thought we go together because I just gave you my whole body, and I thought, like, then you just shoot the club up, and you're like, I kind of shoot the club up every time. Bitch, what are you talking about? We don't go together. You just gave me some.
No.
So, yeah.
Because, again,
it's hard to date with, and the benefits is the rent being paid.
Yes.
The benefits is the body.
Yes.
Right? So the idea that you're dating with all of these benefits, it's going to be hard to kind of start looking through the pool properly, to see what's good and what's not good because you've given away so many benefits. So now we're all confused.
Oh,
yeah, because I thought we been go together, but you kind of go together with a few people because you was laying down with a few of them. Like,
you're West Coast chick.
Yeah.
I got my East Coast, my Midwest, my dirty South.
Yeah, I got my little drink that come every so often.
Yeah, fly. So we're
like,
how
two
does this
separate
happen?
pages.
How do we get there?
Because we started mixing in those benefits.
Nobody had a conversation like, you know what, baby, well, again, if I'm a guy, I'm not going to say, well, you want a few, because at that point, I can't get the hoo-ha. I can't be honest with you.
Again, it's still a two-way street.
Yep.
Because the girl's not going to sit there and tell you that she out here
Absolutely
going to dinner with some other nigga.
Because you're not going to give it.
Because you're not going to give it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to date you if you ain't with the other nigga.
Yes, because why he don't pay your rent?
Why
he don't pay your light bill? Why he don't pay your car note? Why would I? You know, you giving up them skins to any old that guy better do it. Vice versa. So it becomes very like complex then, because we're lying. You know, it's more than just dating now. We're lying to each other. We're deceiving each other.
I think it's even. I'll go one step further and say everyone's dating with the idea of what can this person provide for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So if I'm dating I need to see what she's going to provide to me if I was to consider committing to you fully. And that's everyone wants to test drive.
What can you do for me?
Right. Everyone wants to test drive. Like, I'm not really sure if I want to buy this car, so let me see what the car can do. Let me get in the car, behind the wheel, turn the knobs, see what the dash looks like. Like, you want to be able to kind of turn the car inside out a little bit during your test drive to really see what you're about to buy. But the thing is, that's people.
Yes.
Not cars. People,
Absolutely.
You can't test drive everything that person can provide for you in the dating phase. Because certain things shouldn't come out till you get married.
Yes.
You shouldn't realize that, because
it's
the risk.
still going to be risque. You cannot, you're not going to see somebody push to their limit in each season. You might see me sad, you might see me happy, but you ain't going to see me in extreme sadness, right?
No.
You're not going to see me in extreme situations. It's going to take time for life to put us into those challenge spaces for you to actually see. Like, nah, my man down. Hold up. We ain't staying down for long. Let me flex a little something. Like, now he about to see me in my greatness if I'm about to carry this whole situation, right? Whoa, I didn't know she was capable of that.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, shoot, baby girl went all the way down. She just had a baby. She can't do nothing. Or she on bed rest. Some women go on bed rest.
Yes.
Can you imagine your girl on bed rest and it was a 2-income household? She went on bed rest at 3 months in and y'all ain't expecting that till about to the 8th month.
Exactly.
That'll break some households.
Yeah.
That man put on his boots. He say, I got 2 jobs now.
There you go.
Some men gonna rise, some women they gonna rise to the occasion, but life not gonna put you in those challenge situations until some time to come.
T is so damn true. And the other thing is, people need to look at people for who they are, not for what they think they are.
Oh, that's especially the potential We love to look at the potential because y'all got lots of potential, but damn, potential at 40 is dumb.
Dumb. That's your damn. That you should have been going and see him.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I used to date him when he was 25. He had no potential. See, look, he 40, ain't got no potential.
Yeah.
But you don't say we were together since I was 25. We 40. We still at the same spot. But we're gonna get there slowly but surely. Gonna get there. Get where? Retirement or death? Which one you gonna get to faster?
That's the relationships that's not thriving. You just in it.
And
You just
that's
there.
all over.
You
And
just
people
there.
don't realize that they're still in those relationships. And then it gets so invested in those relationships, they can't get out. They don't even know how to get out because now they feel guilty. They don't know how to. It's like, oh,
Well, you
shit.
can't afford to.
Oh my God, but damn, T.
No, you do literally. You can't afford it
Mm-hmm.
because what you're doing is you're looking at like, what does it really take for me, a grown 40-year-old man, to live on my own in the area that I'm living in? Let's say Annapolis. Let's call it Annapolis, Maryland.
Uh-huh. Let me tell you, a grown man to live in Annapolis on his own, he better have some money.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you don't have, and I'm sorry, and you're gonna have a little expense now, right?
Oh.
Little baby girl,
Oh.
baby boy, right? You might have a
Oh,
kid in
Lord.
college by this point.
Yes.
So now, you might not have child support, but you're gonna have to support other people after you paid your household expenses, right?
Yep.
And you ain't got no fucking prenup. So
You don't know how much you was gonna have to kick back to her.
Exactly. So it's the scale. It's the same thing with women.
So
you sit there and you are in a relationship. Y'all are cool. You come home because you've had 2 or 3 kids. Mm-hmm. Now you a stay-at-home mom. You help take them, send all them kids to school.
Life is different.
Life is completely different. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden you find out that your man been running around. You really don't have a say on like I'm gonna just get the fuck out of here and go where, bitch?
Where?
What job? With what job?
Go.
Jeez.
Even the alimony and the child support. How comfortable is the lifestyle now going to be with just you and your children?
Wow. That's very true.
Yeah, because it's like, look, think about the lifestyles once you come out of these relationships. Because it's more than just, I can't stand him, right?
Yeah, exactly. More than that.
Because I told you, right, if you ain't not been able to stand him for, minimum of 4 years in the same house, and it's not even valid, right?
Yeah.
You need 4 miserable years in the same roof before your misery is valid, right?
Exactly.
If you ever come to me, that's what I'm going to let you know. Because it's not valid. If you wasn't mad and miserable for 4 consecutive...
Because at some point it should have been an upswing. Now, the only thing I can see that would cause that with less than that 4 years would be drugs, alcohol, and abuse.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we definitely going to have some little ways for you to get out of the 4.
Yes.
But if it's just general, like you just can't stand him, his face, all of a sudden he smell bad because you can't stand him, like, you got to just sit there for a little bit with that. It's couples who lived on levels in their homes for decades.
There's people that I knew used to live in the same room, but like Ozzy and Harriet, Lucille and Ricky,
different beds,
separate beds. Like, what the fuck? And then people tell me all kinds of shit. I'm like, what? How you live like that? And you've been married for 8-9 years, and that's how we function. Yeah. I said, y'all got kids? We got 2 kids.
Yeah, and the kids that don't buy.
But you gotta remember though, like sleep is in my opinion, sleep is completely different than like anything else, right? If you are tired, you automatically are operating at a lower capacity. If your girl likes to sleep with 85,000 covers on the bed, 13 pillows, and like to have it on at 75 degrees, guess what? She can sleep by her goddamn self. She live in hell.
She missed the one part that she needed though. And she like her feet up on your leg. So how I'm gonna go to sleep now with the 85 covers and all the pillows?
Because I don't have you in there.
And I don't got your leg. But where's your leg? I need your leg though.
And meanwhile, you're in the other room praying to God she can go to sleep. Because guess what? If you step in there, you're not going to bed tonight.
But I don't know that. I just needed, to prop my leg up on you.
Well, see, that's something you should find out early. Because again, if y'all going through the process, when it gets cold, you should know that, she likes cuddling up on me, or she likes doing this, she likes doing that. Yeah. So you would know this. It's not nothing new. Now all of a sudden she's sleep up naked, and next you know you get married and she got the grandma stuff all up and hood on and in the bed. Like, what the hell is this?
Nobody switches it up like that.
No. But these are things that people need to be aware of, but they're so into the physicality, which is important.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong.
It's definitely nice.
Yeah.
But you have to say, outside the bed, the rest of your 90% of your time has to be dealing with her outside of the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't relate to or talk to, or you have nothing in common, then you shouldn't even be thinking about it. And that's the other thing is people like we say potential. Well, she don't talk that much, but maybe if I hang around long enough, she'll talk. And then 6 months down the road, she still ain't talking. Maybe I give her another year.
You're mesmerized by something about
something.
her.
And that's the thing. If
Sometimes
a girl's fine,
mesmerized.
for us, she's fine. I can overlook that because she's fine.
Yeah, no, women become mesmerized by men too. Yeah,
that's true. But then you got to break myself. Okay, let's get out this mindset that I have to break that. I have to stop being infatuated with him and her and say, okay, take off the glasses.
Yeah. I mean, make him start checking those boxes. Right?
Yes.
Like you said, you wanted him 6 feet. Is he 6 feet? Okay, he got a little act. You said you wanted him to do this. Do we do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then so eventually, if you're marking off your boxes of what you required from a man, the people who you mesmerized by are not going to hit many boxes.
That's
They're
true.
just not going to hit very many boxes.
That is so true.
You need to carry on, move on.
But it's just like a sense of women don't want to be by themselves. They're like, I don't want to be by myself. You know what? Also, I know
men
about
don't
women
want to be by themselves. Yeah, I know y'all hate being alone. Can't.
You know what?
Don't be taking no real breaks in between relationships.
And that
you get to one relationship while you was in the last relationship. Yep. Women don't want to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone. We have to be uncomfortable with the idea that nobody wants to be alone. No man is a lonely owl, right?
Nope.
And
nope.
But you just can't settle for any old thing in the hopes to not be alone.
And that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
People are selling for anything.
Yeah.
And then they get mad. I can't believe I'm going online and find somebody. Now, if you think it was bad enough just meeting someone out here on the street is bad enough, what the hell you think by picking up the phone and swiping left and right going to find somebody?
I don't think it makes a difference. Okay. I think the problem is your vetting process. Right?
Yeah.
I think the problem is your vetting process.
Yeah.
Where you met somebody at from wherever. Did you get to know any of their affiliates other than just themselves?
And
because that's weird to me. You don't know nobody who they know from way back when, from there to here. Like you just didn't get to know that person.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been your homie from high school that you said, "Oh, I met back up with them. I'm gonna, see where this goes."
Yeah.
But you shallow still.
Oh God!
And you only talk about yourself, and you don't really get to dive in to see what this person's at and where what they're looking for, and where they're trying to go in life. You shallow. You don't ask them, do they got nieces? Do they got nephews? Is their grandparents still alive? What did your grandmother teach you? What did your grandfather teach you? You don't ask anything.
Wow.
You're full of nothing.
God damn, that's bad. But true.
That's because everybody ends up being in a relationship, and as we said before, it's like a fucking roller coaster. Niggas just out here doing shit. Like you're constantly doing things instead of learning about each other. Because when you're doing things, you don't have time to learn. Like if I'm sitting here saying, okay, we go to a baseball game, we go to a football game,
can't even talk.
Then we went to a basketball game, then we went to a movie, then we went to play mini golf.
Yeah.
The only thing out of the 4 or 5 things I just mentioned was mini golf that you could possibly have a conversation in.
And the car rides.
And the car rides to and from.
Yeah, and the car rides, yeah.
That's true.
Right? So that's very limited conversation. But let's say I flipped that and I said, all right, we went camping. And then we went to a park. And then we went on we went on a hike. Or we went and we just walked around my neighborhood. Or we walked around her neighborhood. Like in those instances, people are afraid to sit in those moments and have conversation because what you realize is that I ain't got shit to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm a really boring fucking individual.
Yeah, I can't bounce the conversation back.
Or
I'm nervous to engage in this conversation. See, you 35 years old, and you still kind of nervous to engage in the conversation to give a little bit more.
Oh my God!
Like what? You 42, and you can't carry on the conversation. What are you doing?
You're afraid about being honest of what your life was. Like if somebody asks you, "Oh man, how was your childhood?" Like people will sit there saying, like there's some good, some bad, or like I hated my parents, or like I hated this, whatever. But like that's the extent. But damn, you ain't got no interest. Like there's no way you can't sit here and tell me like, oh man, growing up I used to enjoy watching blah blah blah. Because if y'all the same age, guess what? I guarantee y'all saw the same shit growing up.
Yes.
So why not start the conversation there?
Yep.
Like, there's so many ways to actually ingratiate yourself with another individual if you really just take 2 seconds to think about it. What's the age gap? All right, it's a 3-year age gap. We probably know the same shit. 7-year age gap, we probably don't know the same thing.
No, we still know the same
But
stuff.
there's enough.
But I know a little. I know enough.
Yeah.
I know enough about what you do that I can fill in the blank.
Yeah.
If I'm younger and vice versa. Like if I'm older, then I know I kind of have an idea what came after that. You probably landed around here type shit.
Yeah.
But it's not hard.
Trying to meet that person, or are you trying to be catered to? Because sometimes it sounds like women kind of come to the conversation and it sounds like we lack substance, right? And it's more than we lack substance. It's the idea that I want to be catered to, I want to be taken care of. That's not how you are taken care of. By not having nothing to damn say. Like, you're not informed.
No. No, you're not.
Hey, what you'll find is that you're not even interested.
Yeah. You don't even interest yourself.
Exactly.
Oh.
You don't even say, like, I want to talk. Exactly. I don't want to talk about myself.
Like that? I don't do nothing. I have no hobbies.
And you'll find that they blow up a relationship because of that.
God damn.
I've known people who blew up relationships because of that.
Wow.
I'm not interesting, so I stopped talking to him because like he made me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
You feel bad about yourself because you think you're uninteresting, but he was willing.
He was doing a lot.
And but he was also probably willing to figure it out and say like, she's probably not interested. She probably just don't even think about it.
Yes.
So like, I'm wanting to try to help you figure it out, but you're willing to ghost because you feel inferior.
No, and I want to stay inferior.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's the other part.
Damn.
So like when you hear and talk to other people, right? You're kind of figuring how we. Yeah. Like if you're always studying, or you're always in the gym. And I'm just I just want to, make sure my hair looks nice and just kind of watch TV, and it just doesn't. The lifestyles don't mesh well.
No.
But you're reading again. Like, like, damn, I'm trying to turn my ratchet TV up. Like, I don't want that lifestyle, that whatever it is that you have going on. Like somebody who loves football. I'm not a sports person. It's gonna be hard to be with a sports fanatic if you don't even like watching any of the sports. You know?
Yeah, because then what's going to connect you?
Yeah.
Because I as a guy have to see what you like.
Yeah.
I mean, you may like Lifetime. I fucking hate Lifetime.
Yep.
But if you say, you know what, today is rainy, snowy outside, just put a log in the fire and look at Lifetime.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right, but if I want to watch Lifetime 365 days a year, you're like, no, I don't want
But by the
this
same
lifestyle.
token, there's nothing wrong with having things that you have that are yours.
Absolutely.
Right, and they have to mesh. You want the lifestyles to mesh to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, yes. But I think in a scenario, like just based on what you just put out, that's a manageable situation. Like, you are okay with getting your hair done and then sit down and watch TV. He prefers to go out and exercise. You might not want to do that. But if he's not the one forcing you to go out to the gym and you're not forcing him to come home, then guess what? Y'all will find, ideally, if you guys want to be together, find a way to amend that. So he might say, I'm going to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Yeah.
And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'll go as well, because usually on the weekend you work, let's say, or like you hang out with your family. But then these Tuesday and Thursday, we do whatever the fuck you want. Vice versa. You can say, you know what, you go to the gym, I'm a hang out here, I'll be here when you get here. And then you show up, and then you say, all right, what we doing? And we sit here and watch daytime. Because I got a chance to do what I want to do. Now we get to do this thing together. Or y'all figure it the fuck out. How old are we? How old are we really? Y'all out here acting like, because like we 18, like, okay, he got sports practice and I gotta go home. So by the time he get out of sports practice, it's too late for him to come over. So because we can't be together.
Yeah, because it's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be
He get at my house 7 o'clock at night, and my daddy don't like people being home at my house past 9. So we don't get a chance to hang out, so I'm done. But y'all not 18. Y'all be in y'all fucking 30s, 40s talking about something. He like going to the gym 4 times a week. I don't work out like that.
Because it's also the lifestyle that comes with it that you're also saying that you're not willing to engage in.
Absolutely.
And that man ain't told you to eat different, but he did ask for you to shop a little different for him.
Absolutely.
Right? And so now you like, he got me in here picking up all these health food. I don't even shop like this. Right? It's just, some women are just not, and some men, you know, they just don't want different.
But what's going to happen is if they don't change, the other person going to change for them, and they're not going to be part of that change.
Or you just end up by yourself.
And blaming everybody else while you're by yourself.
Yeah, or talking to her, the women don't want to do this. Oh, it's all just, masculine, feminine, masculine women out. No, it's just you. Mm-hmm. It's just you. You just want too much and don't want to give enough.
And people need to know who the fuck they are before they're out there presenting themselves to the world. Because a lot of people go out there and present themselves to the world. I'm a guy and I got a dick. Here I am.
Okay. I think at a certain age you should know who you are before you, because you can't be like 18, 19, 20, 21 talking about you know who you are before you present yourself to the world.
And you wouldn't, because 18 is you're still trying to find their way.
The 30 and over?
30 and over, 40, 50? I'm still trying to find myself. Motherfucker, you lost.
Why? And you'd be like, why?
Yeah, exactly. You're lost. The fuck you looking for? And I done had all these bad relationships. Nobody loved me for me. Well, who are you? Are you just this? You just become whoever you date? Because a lot of people I know.
You're lying. People love to tell you like the part of the story that they love to tell you, right? Like, my husband don't do nothing for me. My wife don't do nothing for me. So nothing. You're gonna speak in absolution now. So just nothing, right? Like, they always like to make it look like it's worse than what it is.
Worst things is sliced bread.
And then, I never found a woman to love me for me, but you cheated on all the women. Like, you never gonna mention that part, or all the women paid 70% of the bills and you only did 30. Oh, you're not gonna mention that part. Oh, how most of your money was just for you, and then you tried to carry these women, and they decided that each woman, you treated them the same. Like, they should have been taking care of you. Like, you was God's gift to the woman, which is a bizarre concept. The Bible didn't say that.
No. And why the fuck would you want a woman to take care of you?
That's what some men
are. But I'm just going to say this. If you as a woman sit here and say, I can take care of, I can run, I can do, you should be okay with taking care of somebody else.
You see, the mentality will exist. And so it's some men who, especially when you are accustomed to seeing it inside your upbringing, which a lot of men are,
absolutely.
To them, they're like, well, why not? Especially if you want to walk around, and do it all. So then, I'm going to just sit back and let you do it all. And
wow.
That's what they do.
And now you complain, like, I can't find a good man. I can't find this. I can't find that. Again, we were talking earlier about a lot of guys are saying, you know what? I'm tired of how the mindset is here in the U.S. I'm going overseas to find me a nice, cultured woman who knows her role and don't mind being supportive to me in what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to support her, and we're going to become a union. I know we're going to do things. Now, a lot of American women be pissed off with what just said, that the men are tired of their bullshit and want to go overseas and get them. They're like, why do you want to go overseas and shit? We're here. Yeah, we know you're here, but you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not handling your business accordingly. You're trying to be the man and the woman in a relationship, and you can't.
Or you want to be like the girlfriend and the wife. Like, you kind of want the hot girl summer, but you also want somebody to take you seriously. Right? And it's just not, it don't work like that. No. And then the time frame, for a man to kind of like feel like he wants to attract a woman and, kind of, not to say claim, but, definitely claim the situation. Ain't nobody trying to be super old doing that.
Yes.
So, you out here trying to be cute, flying, exploring all your options.
Some options get low.
I mean, they do. And then a lot of the options that you exploring, you didn't even explore yourself during that time because you was too busy exploring all of, the options that was outside of yourself. So you didn't work on yourself. You think that your attitude is the best. You think that your physique is like where it's supposed to be at because it's kind of like a weird trend, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But like, no, your whole physique is off. Your mental space is off. And then you got like baggage in the back. That's not lot. Okay.
No.
Or you got a baby or two.
That's what women fail to realize. I think they kind of know, but they're going to hear it. Men always have options. As long as you have money in your pocket and it's functional, you will always be able to date women from basically 20 and up. You can be 60 and date women from 20.
Yeah, but you gotta have. You
Did
better have a
Robert De
bag.
Niro or some shit fuck around and have a kid just recently?
I think it was De Niro. He was
Or
fucking 80
Al
years old.
Pacino, one of them niggas.
Oh, Al Pacino.
Said an old man. Said one of them old asses.
Yeah, one of them niggas.
Motherfucker, 78 or 79 years
No,
old
that
just
nigga
had
was
a
like
baby.
80.
Oh yeah, he did just turn 80.
Old Kobe shit, some 81. Fucking a 26-year-old and had a baby.
Yes.
If he got the bag, then you know
Again, he has
he
the
got
bag.
the bag. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's old ass just got married.
Money.
That's the
money
thing.
moves shit.
For men, we always have the option. For women, not so much. You may have the money to buy a guy, but you know it's going to be for money. You know he's not going to, even though we know it's for money too. But for y'all got to have money for a guy to really holler at y'all like that.
Yeah, but we're also not, the older age, the money doesn't really count the same because it's, you're paying for like the tender side and you can never quite get the baby.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Say for
Yeah,
older man,
and the other
you can
issue
at least
is
secure the baby.
the other issue is that like niggas are still visual creatures. So like you either go find a guy who is in it for the wrong reasons and is dating. Like how many times you seen on Maury? Some woman come up there talking about something. I think he don't me. I don't think he love me no more. I'm 52.
I'm mad at him.
He 24. He don't show me the love to say we used to be in the bed chilling and not get on while I come home on time. He always want to go to the club. Yeah, bitch, because he's 24.
But he said he like older women. That's what he said.
He likes older women. He don't like geriatric women. You geriatric now. You talking about my gout acting up, my hip hurt.
She need help.
She need help. He don't want to ever be there. Every time I tell him to go pick up my medication, he don't answer the phone. Yeah, he's thinking this old bitch. Here she go. Here she go.
Yeah, but he's thinking, yeah, she's paying me, so I'm gonna be with her. Here's an example. When we went to Puerto Rico last year, we were sitting at a bar, and it was a guy and a younger guy and an older woman, and you could look and see it was a situationship because she was trying to be up on and hold him. He moved his shoulder like, yeah, don't touch me like that. Don't touch me over here. And eventually she's like, you want to go to the bedroom? And he said, no, I'm going to sit and watch the TV. And he said, okay, I'm going to change and come back. So he walked away. I looked at him and I kind of looked at him like, what's going on? He looked at me like, like,
I'll do what I got to do to make this bag, sir.
Exactly. I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm on this beautiful resort, so I got to go. And she came back with a swimming suit on. She had all the age spot, liver spot, all the spots on it. And she sitting right beside him, all hugged up on him. And he was just like, the look of his face, like the things you got to do for money.
And the thing is, we see women like that all the time.
Yes.
You see how many times we've gone to MMA fights, you see some big, fat, white, Lord forgive me, I can edit, cracker sitting there with some fine ass Dominican bitch.
Yes.
Like
fine
as hell. But you're like, that girl using that for his money. But he understands that this is the relationship that y'all in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he paying for it.
He
likes it.
Yes,
that's what he likes.
That's the difference between the woman and the man. The woman doesn't, she's just enjoying it for the time's sake. She kind of got to. Right, the man, I feel like, genuinely, not to a certain extent. I like this shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
and walk around. You just look like, I'm walking around, and we know you're paying. We know you gonna took your check paying for her to be right beside you, because no other reason she want to be with you, your goofy ass.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but we're trying to tell people you don't want to be in your 50s and 60s trying to find out. I gotta find that new love.
Yes, you don't want to be looking for love or your forever person. In the older years.
Oh, God.
I don't think you're looking for a forever person in your older years. I think you're just trying to make sure that you can spend as much time as you can on the back half of your years, not by yourself. I don't think it's anything about trying to find somebody that loves you like that.
Just somebody to spend the time with.
Exactly, somebody to spend time with. And that's why you'll find somebody, like I said, an older person, white, black, whatever, with some really young person, because they're like, man, I might as well just have some fun. Like, I got the money, I might as well just pay a couple extra dollars and have somebody physical who look cute to me, who I could just fawn over. And there's young people who will sit there and say, fuck it, it's a couple dollars. If I got to sit there and be uncomfortable for a little bit, then so be it. I'm not knocking. It's a symbiotic relationship. Both of y'all are using each other. You just understand that you are using each other. And if y'all both okay with that, then who am I to sit here and judge you for doing what you think is best? You got money. You want to find a reason to not be alone. Not being alone means you go find some 25-year-old chick who don't give a fuck about you, who looks like your daughter, and you very much okay with it, and you probably isolated from everybody else you know, because you're that damn old with somebody that damn young. I'm pretty sure that anybody else who's close to you don't fuck with you at all.
Yeah.
Because people hold you accountable.
Yep.
Call a spade a spade. I'm 28. If I fucked around and had a 17-year-old girl, my people hold me accountable.
Oh,
I hold myself accountable. But I know my people would too. They wouldn't sit there and look at me and be like, oh man, well, he's just doing what he wants. They'd be like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's a child.
And then you bringing them around their wife.
Exactly, who's of age, and she gonna be sitting there like, bitch, you need to run, run.
You bringing this joint around my wife so she can think.
That's the thing. No. They were like, what the hell is he doing? And why are y'all still friends?
Yeah, like,
now, I got to deal with the aftermath.
I don't even want my man hanging out with you no more. It's like children all of a sudden.
Yeah,
he can't come out and play.
No more. Because you weird. You're weird. Because you sitting here with a 17-year-old thinking shit's sweet.
Yeah.
It's not. But that's when you have people in your life who hold you accountable. People in your life who hold you accountable keep you from doing weird shit like.
Or you run away from the people in your life and do weird shit.
Yes.
And privacy in your own.
You're right.
Moving away.
You are
ain't nobody seen you in 3 months. Yeah. You do weird shit.
That is so fucking true. And they're the same ones. You kind of say, let me help you out. It's like you've been going through some bad things. Let me help you get yourself straight. Because it seems like you date the same type of dudes, end up with the same situation. And based on what I've seen, those are the same ones get mad at you. What you trying to tell me how to live my life? No, motherfucker, I'm just telling you how to find somebody decent so you're not spending the rest of your life rotating bodies. Just coming like hit you, break you off, roll out. And it's always the same reason they roll out. And you keep remembering, oh, well, that's why they keep rolling out. I should change that. No, the next one will be different. Next one will be better.
It's one thing that they attracted to, though. It's got to be.
Oh, God.
It's got to be. You know, you're not going to be attracted to the negative features, right? So we have to think about what's those positive features that you are attracted to. How can you find those features in somebody who's not quite a dirtbag or not quite in their dirtbag phase? Because I believe most of these men are kind of like in phases, right?
Yes.
A lot of them won't stay dirtbags forever, right?
No, they won't. But you just have to make sure that as you keep growing, getting up in age, you don't keep making the same dumbass decisions.
Yeah, no, and you don't settle with somebody in their dirtbaggery stage. Like a guy who's trying to be an opportunist, like he don't give you no real like security, but he needs stuff from you. He wants, winter's coming in and the guy trying to, spend a few nights and a few nights turn into a few weeks. And I might as well just kick your head. Like, no, let me let you kick it at your mother house. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. If he was at his mama house at age 40 years of age and he could come live with you, in your head, logically speaking, why the fuck would I want him to move in with me?
Yeah, like why? Because we could save money then? No.
He's saving money. He got to give his mama some money then.
Yeah, no, because some women think like, oh, well, if he move in, he can go half on me. He ain't going half on nothing. That's why he's at his mother's house.
Yeah.
Only person who's about to go half is somebody who been going whole. That's it.
Hello?
Yeah, so if he ain't been paying that whole rent, that whole mortgage, that whole bill by himself, then, I mean, the chances of him wanting to move in with you after paying nothing.
No, he'll still want to move in with you, but you better not expect him to pay.
Yeah, I'm like, he been paying nothing. He's been paying nothing. So how he gonna come in and now pay the half? No.
God
no,
damn.
That's not how men operate. It could not operate like that.
No, you can't. And Dick don't pay bills.
No, it doesn't. Or the light bill. Pepco don't accept that. Pepco don't accept
cash or
penis.
Dick? What you want to put on this bill? You want to put something on this bill?
Because they don't need it.
No.
No, we good on that. No. I'm good on that. I just need cash money.
Goddamn money.
But you said, no, I'm going to go out and get the cash money while he sit up in the house and, some people be just like thinking.
Why your electric so high because that nigga been playing 2K all night?
No, he's in his entrepreneurial phase.
What, he's gonna be a gamer?
You know how that should go.
Yeah, he's building his career right now.
Yeah, his whole career.
He gotta be in the studio late. You know what I mean? He's gonna be in the studio late tonight.
Or he about to start his podcast. It's about to go viral, and that's how it's gonna. Like something like that.
Just stick with me, baby. Just trust me.
Because I'm here. I'm doing something. They all gonna make you believe that they're productively doing something. But if at the end of the week productivity produces like $0, Because it's cool. Like, you want to start something that's going to generate money, but it don't generate money for the right now.
Yes.
You still have to figure out how to generate something for the right now.
You have to. Because when you started doing hair, you didn't say, well, I'm going to have to not pay myself. You had to figure out, I need to make enough money to pay booth rent, to pay rent.
It was called 2 jobs.
Oh.
I'm going to just be honest. It was called, to most people who start off as a hairstylist, especially 18, 19, 20, you probably got 2 jobs. One job where you know that's going to absolutely pay you some money, and then the other job where it's like, no, I got to wait up to build up a clientele. I might have 1 or 2 clients this week. I'm 18, 19 years old. How many people flocking into your door? Especially if you booth ran.
And
right?
they don't even know you. You haven't established anything.
You got to get out there and hustle. Like, and that's a lot of different industry and gig style work. And I'm not saying it's not good work, but it does take time to get that money coming in. And in the meantime, you can't just live off of your boyfriend. You can't, because I don't even like, how long me and him going to be down for? Forever? No.
See?
Again, you dating with benefits. So you literally have to go out, and either you getting taken care of by your parents because you're still young enough, or you got the 2 jobs.
Yes.
You don't want to settle with a guy who's giving you the least. Like,
no.
It's just a bizarre concept.
No, and you should want more.
And a woman who's giving you the least.
Oh.
It's culturally something not right within our culture, because it seems to only be constantly popping up within our people, where the idea of bringing like the absolute least to the table is somehow okay. It's not. I need 100% of you, and I'm going to give 100% of me. And when we get to that table is going to be plentiful. And that's what it's supposed to be.
God damn, T, you always come with the beautiful things to wrap everything up. I mean, you can tell Puff's like, where she go? Oh, damn, she wrapped this shit up. It's T told you. T told y'all. Y'all got to be more selective. First of all, y'all got to know who you are first before you start to want to date someone and want them to love you for you. First of all, who are you? If you don't know who you are, don't go out there and do that shit, because then if somebody else wants to tell you who you are, trust me, there's going to be a dollar sign behind that, because we're going to tell you a whole lot of things, but you're going to pay for it, hook, line, and sinker, and you're going to feel good about it, but your pockets ain't going to feel so good, because they're going to make sure they're going to get their little part of that cut of that dude, of that money. So, y'all just learn about yourselves. Don't rush into situations. Get to know your partners. Discuss, your likes, dislikes, and ultimately where you're going. Marriage is down the road. Don't even worry about marriage. Can you just become friends and understand each other first? First understand yourself and understand. Yes, friends with no benefits. Friends with no benefits.
You don't know nothing about friendship out here. Wow. Yeah. That F word for
yes, y'all need to have friends. So, this discussion started with prenup and we ended with friendship. So we just need you to get your minds right. So with that, we're going to end this episode of On the Mic with M
and T.
People, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you can sit here when the next one's coming out, when the newest information is coming out. So with that, next time, peace and love.